In other news, last March, Governor Greg Abbott placed a ban upon abortions amid the pandemic to sustain COVID-19 healthcare resources.
Recently, late this January, the Supreme Court vacated this case law from the books. Juliana tells us more.
Last March, Governor Greg Abbott signed an executive order temporarily prohibiting non-urgent procedures, including abortions, in an effort to preserve medical resources amid the COVID-19 pandemic. After months of legal battle following a lawsuit from abortion providers, the Supreme Court ruled in late January to void rulings preventing abortions in Texas due to the coronavirus. The disagreement between the state and federal government has prompted the debate of whether or not it should have a say in women's reproductive rights.
Fifth Circuit had upheld Abbott's order, and the Supreme Court said no, that ruling was inappropriate. This order was really designed to oppress women, keep them from accessing the necessary and vital care. Also, there's very little risk of complications for abortion care that require hospitalization, and so these procedures should not be considered in that non-emergent restriction.
CHS senior Jonathan Abraham is in support of Abbott's order, yet stresses the importance of sexual education to avoid teen pregnancy altogether.
I think it's not only important that our school system improves sexual education standards, but this education should start from the home. Sometimes parents can be uncomfortable talking to their children about sexual education, which can lead to unwanted pregnancies. The pro-life movement is not for controlling the bodily autonomy of women. It's simply to preserve the life of humans who are equal in worth to us the moment they're conceived.
New Tech junior Arwen Sullivan thinks the limitations on abortions during the pandemic only encouraged women to resort to unsafe methods for the procedure.
With everything that passes that makes it harder and harder for a woman to have abortion, it's just going to create an environment where they're going to do something really unhealthy to their bodies that will result in terminating the pregnancy. So I think it's actually making it scarier for women.
I think that the basic message that is important to get out there about abortion care is that people are not pro-abortion. What we really need to do is a different kind of campaign where we make adoption easier, where we make it easier for women who have children to complete their education. But at the end of the day, women deserve to have the right to make their healthcare choices, and that right needs to be fiercely protected.
For KCBY, I'm Juliana Thompson.
Women's reproductive rights have long been talked about throughout history, but many believe that it's important to recognize that this disagreement is not just about winning or losing those rights.
Definitely.